A Minnesota Vikings rookie has been labeled a surprise offseason standout. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate, a show for the fans by a fan. Now, there's plenty of practicing to happen between now and training camp, but that doesn't mean we didn't see what happened in OTAs and rookie minicamp. And, well, some young players have actually been turning heads, and one specifically for the Minnesota Vikings has been Brian Asamoah, who we drafted in the third round, 66th overall from the Oklahoma Sooners. And I'm pumped about this because you typically don't see third-round draft picks make noise as early as Brian has, right? You see first-rounders, maybe early second-rounders, a couple second-rounders kind of scattered out, make some noise or really turn some heads right away in rookie minicamp and voluntary OTAs. But Brian Asamoah, he's a different dude, right? He's a freak of nature. He probably could have fell in the second round, but instead he came back to the Minnesota Vikings, fell in that third round, and let me tell you, I'm pumped to have him. So with all OTAs and rookie minicamp getting over with, and we're on that dry period right now, right before training camp, obviously we have to figure out who are the standout rookies of every camp. He was ours. And well, Kevin Seifert had a little something to say about Brian Asamoah. Now, ESPN actually asked its beat reporters to tab the respective team's surprise off-season standout based on performance and voluntary organized team activities and minicamp. Kevin Seifert highlighted rookie linebacker Brian Asamoah, whom the Vikings drafted 66th overall. Seifert wrote, Asamoah's sideline-to-sideline speed was plainly evident in non-contact practices, as was his confidence. He joked with an assistant coach that he wanted $5 every time he ran past someone. I'm a rich man now, he said, because I keep passing them. Now, right off the bat, you notice the confidence that comes off of Brian Asamoah, which you have to love as a Minnesota Vikings fan, right? Because confidence is key not only to winning ball games, but to have success in this league. And being a third-round draft pick, that automatically gives him a chip on his shoulder. I'm sure he's going to do phenomenal things for us. And he joins our linebacker crew of Eric Kendricks and newly acquired Jordan Hicks, in which we brought over, I believe, from the Arizona Cardinals. Now you have to think to yourself, is this linebacker group better than years past linebacker group? I will say yes. You can let me know what you're thinking in the comments because, listen, the consistency that we've had at the linebacker position hasn't been that great. Injuries have plagued the linebacker position for us. We're really inconsistent in not only stopping the run, but slowing down the pass game. And from what it sounds like, Brian Asamoah's sideline-to-sideline speed is something we all have to be smiling about, right? Because that gives him the opportunity to help us in pass coverage, to stop the outside run, slow down that run game, and help the Minnesota Vikings win ball games in the future. I cannot wait to see what this linebacker crew has because with the recent departure of Anthony Barr, which I don't believe we're going to bring him back, I think Brian Asamoah is going to fill in very, very nicely with the other rookies on our defense like a Lewis Seen and an Andrew Booth Jr., which we can talk about in another video. But for right now, Brian Asamoah joins a very solid linebacker crew. We can only imagine what they're going to do and bring to our defense. Hopefully they bring us success, and hopefully they show that we're a freak of nature and we are nothing to be taken lightly. So Brian Asamoah has been labeled as a surprise offseason standout. Hopefully that continues into training camp. You guys can let me know your thoughts on Brian Asamoah and what he might bring to the Minnesota Vikings defense this season. This has been a video by your host, Trey Wicks. Skol, baby.